As Imam Ghazali, Rahimah, Ta'ala begins his chapter on the dangers of the tongue, the first section that he brings doesn't talk about any particular danger. It doesn't even talk about any particular type of speech. Rather interestingly, the first section that he brings mentions the absence of speech, silence, simply don't say anything, the virtues of silence in Islam. The Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is reported to have said, "Man samata najah." A person, anyone, whoever adopts silence has saved himself. Imam Ghazali brings the beautiful hadith in which the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is reported to have said, when the son of Adam wakes up in the morning, all limbs of the body plead to the tongue. Ittaqillaha fina. Fear Allah for our sake. فَإِنَّمَا نَحْنُ بِكَ. We are at your mercy. فَإِنِ اسْتَقَمْتَ اسْتَقَمْنَا. If you are steadfast, we will be steadfast. وَإِنِ اعْوَجَجْتَ اعْوَجَجْنَا. But if you go off the rails, we're going to end up going off the rails. That's how the human being works actually. Your tongue dictates the way that you think. Your tongue dictates the way that you behave. If a person is profane in his speech, he will be extremely susceptible to anger, because that speech, that tongue that goes off the rails is going to throw gasoline on his anger. The entire body is going to follow suit with whichever destruction that the tongue leads to. If a person is vulgar in his speech, speaks inappropriately, that person is going to slip into degeneracy, slip into immorality, because the tongue is encouraging him to think like that. And then the mind is going to dictate how he's going to behave. The Messenger says, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, no person's iman is going to be steadfast until the heart is steadfast. And no person's heart is going to be steadfast until the tongue is steadfast. May Allah Azza wa Jal save us from the dangers of the tongue, and may Allah Azza wa Jal bless us to adopt virtuous silence.